Dana Barrett asked Dr. Venkman, why do you like being a Ghostbuster? He replied, same reason I asked you out, 'cause busting makes me feel good.
Ugh, that's tasteless.
No, ma'am, that's tasteless.
Spooky.
Movie review, bitches.
Little shop of horror. Bop, bop. Little shop of terror.
Little shop of terror. Bop, bop. Little shop of terror. Tasteless adjacent. If you couldn't tell, motherfucker, it's the fucking movie review of Little Shop of Horrors. I am Jay Chowder. We have Bone.
I'm just a mean green mother from outer space, and I'm bad.
I can, yep, I agree. Slopdog.
Hello.
Nothing. No, nothing.
Nothing. I got nothing.
Well, anyway, so we're here. We're queer. Get used to it. I think that's fitting for a nice musical. This is a nice fucking musical movie. And I don't know about you. You can say what you want. Say I'm half a queer. Whatever the fuck. I love musicals. Like if you fucking put on Grease or something, I'm fucking bebopping, scatting because I can't wait for the movie's good. And then I'm like, ooh, what's the fucking next ditty coming up, dude? There's that anniversary apocalypse. We should watch that around Christmas time. It's like a zombie movie, but it's like a musical, and it's like from Australia, I think. And I think we've mentioned, but it's really good. It got good songs in it and shit. But yeah, so anyway, Little Shop of Horrors. Fucking just, I'm waiting for the next good ditty to come through. And I forgot how many good songs were on this. Like, and I remember as a kid not liking this movie as much. But as I get older, I like it more and more. And
can we just say too, like watching this again as an adult, seeing the content, hearing some of the dialogue, this is not something you should have been watching at like 7, 8 years old. Like,
oh, there's some abuse, yeah.
Yeah, there was some adult content all through this. I'm just like kept thinking, I'm like, in my mind, this is a child-friendly movie. Like,
right, HBO,
because we watched it as kids. Like in my mind, it was child-friendly, and it's not.
Not no. No.
That being said, my son watched it with me.
Yeah, keep it going, keep it fucking going, and you don't realize. It's like in like Shrek and all that shit.
He wasn't.
They put in that stuff for the adults. He's like, "This is fucking Fruit Loop, Dad. Get out of here!" And he fucking buys you a tutu for Christmas. He's like, "Dad, I figured you'd like this. You had to sing Little Shop of Horrors all day." You're like, "Oh, thanks, buddy." And but like, I think it's just as you get older, you realize different things. Like they do that right in the Shrek and everything, where they'll put like something funny in there that you maybe don't know as a kid, but as you watch it as a parent, you're like, holy fuck, they snuck that in there. That's a good time. And the kid, and I always look at my kids too, and I'm like, oh, they don't even get that. And I'm like, oh, that's pretty good. And
this was pretty blatant. Like when she fell off the freaking motorcycle, he's just like, fall off the motorcycle, and she's like, sorry, doctor, mess up my hair, open that door, you little slut. It's like, whoa.
He says slut. He does say slut. I'm like, I didn't ever remember that as a kid. Dude, he makes that bitch run a block. He's still on the motorcycle. Jesus. He keeps driving. He keeps fucking driving. That makes this twat run.
Sorry,
Listen. I'm not for domestic violence, okay? Regardless of how happy I sound right now, I'm not for domestic violence. But I am so happy and such a smile on my face when Steve Martin's on here. And he's just so abusive, and the way she reacts makes me laugh so hard. When she's like, sorry, and he's like, sorry what? And she's like, sorry, doctor, sorry, doctor. She's just fucking horrified. And then she's like, wow, she's so scared. And he's like, open that door, and she's like, sorry. And then he just backs her around, and this is supposed to be a kid movie. Listen, domestic violence is horrible, guys. Just so we're saying, all right? But this makes me so because I remember in school with a buddy of mine joking about this movie and just how she was like, "Sorry, doctor, doctor," and I just thought she was so just. I don't know. She's got like a lisp, and she's just like. I mean, for one thing, can you put your tits away, bitch? Jesus Christ, her tits are out like crazy. And but like I don't know. Maybe it's not supposed to be a kid movie, but just I hate. I mean, I don't hate it, but just. The Steve Martin character just makes me laugh. And then he's an abusive doctor, and he's like, like he's just putting pain on people, and I'm just like, oh my God. And he's like, when he's singing that song, the funny things that I did, like shooting puppies with, like, the line that gets me is like, I find a pussycat bashing its head. Like, what the fuck?
This dude is like a serial killer in waiting. Like,
yes!
nuts. He's such a freaking, he's such a sadist. It's crazy. I love when Bill Murray comes in. That when Bill Murray has his his appearance as like.
I realized that Bill Murray was in this until then.
I totally forgot.
Until now.
He's totally a masochist, and he just kept. It was like the sadist meets the masochist, and gotta get a candy bar. Gotta get a candy bar.
Such a creep.
I'm gonna yell that. I'm gonna yell that during sex.
But then like. Steve Martin is such a creep, you know what I mean? But then Bill Murray out creeps him. Like, that's pretty bad. And he's like, get out of here. Puts his hand on his back. Like, yes, puts his hand on his back. Yes, yes. Steals like one of his things. And he's like, oh man. Gotta get a candy bar. That should be something. You know what I mean? Next time when you guys are fucking what? And John Candy being in it. Like, I didn't remember John Candy was in it.
I love John Candy in this too.
How to get so weird.
So many good, like just a quick little appearances, little cameos.
Dude, this movie is like good. So, we should try. Anybody who hasn't seen this movie, it's Little Shop of Horrors, based on a Broadway or off-Broadway play, and it's a musical and then story. So basically, it's a poor neighborhood. Rick Moranis plays a kid who was adopted by Mr. Mushnick, and then kind of just made to just do. So basically, Mr. Mushnick got like free slave boy from the boys' home, right?
From the orphanage.
Got him from the orphanage, and then he just says he gave me a bed and made me fucking clean up the fucking all the rooms. So he basically he got a kid, says he's saving his life, but pretty much just bought a slave boy, to make him clean up the flowers and fuck him in the asshole. And you know what I mean? Like, and we were talking about that earlier, right, Bo? You think Mr. Mushnick was fucking him?
Yeah, I think he was.
That's why his name is Mushnick, right? It's like that's your asshole becomes Mushnick.
So this movie was based. So it was like a remake of basically the play from 1982, which the play was actually a remake as well from the original movie from 1960, which had Jack Nicholson.
Oh no shit!
Yeah, the original movie wasn't a musical. It was just a horror comedy. I've never seen it. I just found that out that it was an original 1960s movie. It was a horror comedy, like a B horror. And I really want to watch it.
I'm iffy on that, but it does sound cool.
I'll let you know.
We'll start and then let me know. And then
it was only filmed in 2 days.
This movie or the original?
The original.
Okay. And this movie
only cost $28,000 to make.
This one or the original?
The original. But in today's
that the whole podcast.
In 2023, that would equal $288,000.
Oh man. And that's for this one or the original?
The original.
Oh boy. Anywho, a poor neighborhood, all joking aside, kid's in a poor neighborhood. There's a flower shop he works at. It's fucking going under, nothing's happening. And then so it's just a shitty neighborhood. But then one day, fucking with a total eclipse of the sun, the plant shows up because Seymour goes around because Mr. Bush is like, I'm gonna close up this fucking shop, dude. No one's coming in, no one's making money. And that's Archie works there as well, and he's got a crush on her, but she's dating horrible Steve Martin, who's like a dentist but an abusive guy. And then they're like, oh Jesus, but Seymour's got a fucking talent. He loves looking at weird plants and whatever. And then he finally, out of nowhere, shows this plant that he buys and then he brings. So he's like, Mushnick, let's put this in the fucking window. Or Audrey, someone has the idea. And then they call Audrey too. And he calls Audrey 2 after Audrey. She's like, ooh. And then she fucking comes along, ooh, Seymour. And, you know what I mean? Like, and then people start coming in because it's in the window. Oh my God, it's a weird plan. Let's fucking, oh man, I guess and I'll buy I'm here, $50 worth of roses. Like, they all fucking freak out over $50 too. $50, you know, and then he's got $100. So he's like, we can't break $50. He's like, I guess I'll just have to buy double the amount. Double the amount. They're all coming on the floor, you know. And then so they do it. But what I find funny, so anyway, is that's the movie. So then they got this plant, and then the plant, you find out, you know, it only survives on blood, and then like he's feeding them blood, and then he gets bigger and bigger. Then he wants to be fed. So it's like a little shop. Then he wants to be fed humans, and then you find out he's a fucking, you know, alien from outer space, and then it just goes. But it's haywire. But it's a great movie, and I think that Chinese guy, right, knew that plant wasn't his, and still sold it to Seymour, made money for nothing. Did you guys find that? I don't know. I found
$2.
Because he's like, there's nothing here. And he's like, and I bought it from the Chinese guy. He knew it wasn't his, you fucking liar. And I thought that was funny. But and then when he feeds it blood, it does like that sucking thing, like you know what I mean? Like, and I remember being like, getting horny. And that kind of looks like my pecker head as a kid, I remember, and the hole of your pecker head. I remember like pushing it with my fingers, making the sucking noise. I'd spit in it.
What the fuck?
Oh, whoa!
Well, I was taking a shit or something. You know, you get bored. We didn't have phones back then, and I'd be like, "Feed me, Seymour," and I'd do this system with my pecker hole, and I'd fucking spit right in my pecker. I take it I'm alone. And,
wow. Yeah, never did that. Never did it.
Never? You don't think your pecker head kind of looks like the plant a little bit?
I never really thought about it.
I think
and
the
then
plant does kind of look like a penis, but like I don't know.
Right.
Anybody that
see what I'm saying? Slopdog sees what I'm saying.
Well, maybe not,
inside the
all
mouth.
The way.
Inside the mouth looks like a rotten vagina.
Oh yeah, that's not how it looks inside my pecker hole. But yeah. But I didn't want to mess around too much. I don't rip my pecker hole, my urethra. And but I don't know. That's what reminds me of that scene.
Do you remember the part when when they're singing to each other after they find out the dentist might be dead? Like she's like, yeah. And she was talking about where she met him. It was like at a dive bar that she waitresses at. She's like, I have to wear cheap outfits, not like this nice one. The fucking
her tits are hanging out.
They're all hanging out. Like, what the fuck does she wear to this bar?
Dude, she's got such a list. When she's dreaming of like her life with Rick Moranis and like home life is like all this great. She's like, and we eat our frozen dinners. And then they go check on the kids. They're playing Howdy Doody. And then they go to the next room and then they fuck, I think. After we eat our frozen dinners.
On their big, giant
9-inch screen.
12-inch screen. Dude, I remember we had a 24-inch TV and that like a 24-inch color TV growing up. And I thought that was huge.
Yeah. No, it isn't. And I remember as I get older, we had like a 32-inch like in the living room or something like that. But I just this movie just and all the different songs. It's like they're all pour down on Skid Row, down on Skid. And then, do you guys get a favorite song out of this movie? Slopdog, how about you? You've been pretty quiet. No.
Probably just the Little Shop of Horrors one. And did you guys notice that one of the 3 ladies that sing there in the throughout the whole movie, but one of them was Martin's girlfriend. Martin,
yes,
remember?
Tisha Campbell.
The other one,
but the other one was in Martin as well. The one.
Yes.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
She was going to Bad Breath.
Tisha Campbell and Tachina. I don't know if I'm saying that name right. Tachina Arnold.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, because one of the other ones looks familiar too, so maybe that's why. But I just knew that was the one from Martin. And I was like, oh, it's the Martin girl.
The third girl didn't make the cut for Martin.
Yeah. 2's our quota, bitch. You can play the role of the plant. Suck it. And,
did you know the voice of the plant is Levi Stubbs? He was also the voice of Mother Brain on Captain and the Game Master cartoon.
Motherfucker, I got that right here in my notes, motherfucker. Dude,
Sorry.
yes. No, I don't give a fuck. And no, but like yes, the same voice as Mother Brain. And you're like, oh, that's fucking great. I love that voice. Oh man, I'm gonna jack off to it. And but yeah, I think it's like
There's so many good
iconic
songs
from our kids. Oh, what?
There's so many good songs. I don't know if I could pick one of my favorites. Like the end song. There's like the Mean Green Mother from outer space, and I'm bad. I love that song.
Man.
I love when Audrey and fucking Seymour are singing together. It's like Seymour.
Suddenly, Seymour.
Oh.
All I could imagine that Seymour's my friends. He takes off my panties and turns me around. I unpucker my butthole. He takes out his thing. He puts it inside me, and I scream and I sing. Suddenly Seymour is coming inside me. That was a good one.
With sweet understanding.
So good.
That was great.
I couldn't remember the words.
I think those will do. Those will do.
And
It's just
anybody else notice
suggestible.
that Mr. Mushnick kind of looks like the
Drug
dad
Pollock.
from- he looks like the dad from the Connors there, the guy that played the dad. I can't think of his name.
John Goodman?
Yeah, like not exactly, but if you look, it's like, oh, it kind of looks like him. Like I don't know.
They could like be his
I
dad
know
or
it's
something.
not him. Yeah,
Maybe
like
he's
it's
fat.
like,
Oh, he could.
like he's related. Like it could be like a cousin or something.
Mr. Mushnick is really one of the villains of this story. He did not take Seymour out of the fucking orphanage to like be a good. He wanted some slave labor. Gives him every other Sunday off.
Slave boy.
Makes him
Slave boy.
sleep in the basement. Like
Basement, yeah.
yeah, and he's just such a like, especially when he catches him with murder, and he's like, oh well, you can go away, and I'll just take all the plant. And it's just like fuck off. You deserve to die. The plant was right.
Yeah, the plant. Something I said earlier. The plant were like some people could die. So you could feed if the plant didn't fucking like have multiples, and it was just you had to feed the one plant. It wasn't trying to conquer the world. You're like, yeah, there's some people who had feed to the fucking plant, and you know what I mean. Mushnick was a good one. Fucking abusive, fucking piece of shit dentist. He fucking definitely, you know, even if Seymour even killed him and then fed him, you're like, still justified. You're a piece of shit. You're beating this woman up.
Mm-hmm.
You're a piece of shit. And you're just hurting people in here. Fuck you. And but what were you saying, Slopdog?
Absolutely, yes. No, I feel like there could have been a whole list of people. Like he could have just kept feeding the plant.
Yeah,
Like, he couldn't let it have babies, though. Like that would have been that's the downfall. Like he would have to.
that's where.
I have to be like,
Take it
no,
over.
just you, buddy.
I don't know about you guys, but during what's her face's Audrey's fantasy in the beginning about her and Seymour, when she was at the Tupperware party, I could smell that Tupperware. Like
And the frozen dinners.
I remember Mom having Tupperware parties. I'm like, I remember that Tupperware. Like I could smell it. I could hear the pop from the tops.
Yeah, he had Tupperware parties, and those are all fucking. What are those people from the school? They're on the school board. PTO. What is it?
PTO.
PTO. Teacher Conference. PTC. I don't know what the fuck. But those fake motherfuckers. all in
Teacher conferences.
I don't know. What's that thing where it's like the school and the parents that get together and they do that fucking thing?
Yo.
I don't know.
Yeah.
What is it?
Like the PTO moms.
Yes, I don't like. That's what the Tupperware party reminds me of. PTO moms and the fake fucking town council that gets together, and the people from the high tooties from the banks and all this other shit. All those fake cunts. Can you tell I got
they can't dance?
Yeah, you can't dance here, motherfucker. I will dance here. Well, I'll find a town over that'll let me dance in the fucking place where they shovel manure. And
I'll show you.
Tell me. You fucking no dancing motherfuckers. And, don't you know? Anyway, I'm saying I got a problem with
You have
authority.
some anger.
I got some anger in me, and woo, I'm gonna have to jerk it out of me. Woo, it's gonna get out of me for sure. And
He's gonna take a
You ever
walk
do
in the
that?
desert and like he's gonna shoot a puppy with a BB gun.
poison guppies when I'm done. And then, dude, I'll fucking
bashing his head.
That's what my mama said. The mic stopped.
What did you
and
say?
then, dude, his mother's one ugly bitch. Ooh, yikes! And
mama.
But you ever
My
like jerk
husband
off
said
and
it
you're
looked like
so
Trunchbull.
fucking
Like
you know
what?
the principal? You know the principal for Matilda? Did you guys ever watch Matilda?
Oh
The
yeah.
movie Matilda?
Ooh yeah, a little bit.
I've only ever
like,
seen the clip.
She looks like the principal from
Fucking
Matilda.
asshole.
Principal Trunchbull. It just made me laugh, but yeah, she's not a looker.
The only part of
did she say?
Matilda I've ever seen is the part where they're all dancing, and it's played to Dragula by Rob Zombie. I don't think that's the name of the movie.
No, it's not. I'm talking about the one like with Danny
ditches.
DeVito in it. Like it's got Danny DeVito in it and his wife. Or I don't think they're married anymore, but the lady that was his wife.
Yes. I love it when like it's always sunny. Do you ever see that like Christmas episode where he comes naked on the couch? He's just naked, greased up DeVito. You just see his ass as he walks away. That's a good time. That's a Merry Christmas. It ain't Christmas till I see DeVito's naked ass. What? Hello? Illusion?
I don't know. I'm more like it's not Christmas till Hans Gruber falls off the.
Oh, that's a good one too.
That's a good one. Did you know this wasn't the original ending to this movie?
Hit me with the juice.
So it wasn't the original ending. This was the ending for the play, but the writer and the director wanted to go a different direction. So they filmed this really elaborate ending that cost $5 million, and they did some test screening of the movie, and nobody liked it because it wasn't a happy ending. So they completely cut it from the movie. It made
Did the plant win?
Yes. So basically Audrey 2 ate Seymour and Audrey and ends up growing to the size of a skyscraper. And basically it's like an apocalypse and it starts like spreading out and taking over the world. It's like a 23-minute ending that they cut out.
Oh my God, that's dark.
I know. I want to see this ending. It cost $5 million to do, and they just cut it. It was at
Would
the
he be
time.
singing all happy though? Feed me Seymour, like laughing and like just killing people, like picking up bums and picking up fucking just people and just like fucking just eating them. Ah.
I really hope so. I'm trying to find out if I could see this somewhere. If they just completely I would have loved to have seen it on like a Blu-ray or something. I would go buy the Blu-ray.
Oh yeah,
I really want to see this now. But I guess the test audiences at the time was 1986, so they were upset because it wasn't a happy ending. The two main characters they become attached to were murdered at the end, so they were just like, oh, we don't like this. So they switched it to the ending from the play.
It would have been a shop of horror for sure. And I gotta say, I do like that it does that. I would have liked that ending, but I do like that it has a happy ending. I do like that. I don't know, something about it. Like it's just
Seymour could have like drank a ton of like really rapid poison, and then ran in and let Audrey 2 eat him, and then like all of a sudden Audrey's laughing, and then all of a sudden just starts gurgling up blood and just like melts away almost.
Oh my, that's even darker. Like Jesus Christ.
Seymour ends up.
Doesn't he say something funny when he explodes? I forget what he says though.
Oh shit!
Oh shit! Yeah.
So good.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, he was like, holy mackerel.
And when they're singing at the end, all the little plants that are coming off of Audrey 2 are like those little tongue wags.
Yeah, I like that those tickle my balls if they would eat me. But yeah. What? And no, I think the little tongues, they feel nice. And yeah, I just movie into a song, you're like, oh man, I'm fucking feeling the juice. Then goes back into a movie, into a song. Oh, dude, I fucking loved it, dude. It was good. And I think it's definitely like it better as an adult than I did as a kid.
Sure. And then Belushi was in the end too. Did you guys catch that?
Yes.
I didn't catch that until this time when I watched it. And I was like, oh, I didn't realize he was in this too.
And what he says is what Audrey 2's plan was. He's like, we cut off a little piece and then we sell it, and every place in the world will have one of these things. Like, oh my God, they want world domination. And they go in, and he's like, that's right, motherfucker. And then, you know what I mean? And he's like, I'm a mean green mother from outer space, you know? And then it's funny. He's like, outer space? He's like, so shocked that he's from outer space, even though he's shot from the sky into the fucking Chinese plant shop. Anyway, so I say, I don't know, good thing. I love the songs. They were good. I say it holds up even more than when I was a kid. You kind of enjoy it. You kind of see different aspects as you're adults. It's kind of like the thing of when you're a kid and you watch a movie, there's a house party, and you're like, these fucking parents are pieces of shit. What a bunch of killjoys. And as you get older, I'm like, oh my God, all I see is dollar signs. Like, they broke that toilet. They broke that's money to fix the toilet, money to fix the ceiling. Look at what the damage they're doing to the floor. Like, as an adult, I'm like, I totally side with the parents. You fucking kids. And but I would say it still holds up to this day, and I would give this movie where I like it. I think I'd give it 4 dog dicks. Bone, what say you?
Yeah, I absolutely really loved this film. I thought it held up. I liked it way better than I did as a kid.
Yeah,
the songs, the blood, the gore. It was funny. It was creepy. Like when Mr. Mushnik was like backing up into the plant, and he was kind of explaining how to feed him without, and the girls were in the background going, "It's supper time." Like it was just, it was so menacing. You know what I mean? It was such a good build-up part. I absolutely love this movie. So I almost gave it a 5, but I've been giving out way too many 5s yet, and it's not going to hit my top 10 favorite horror films or anything. But I'm going to give it a 4.5. Four dog dicks in a 4 dog dicks in a tip.
Yeah, that's right. Oh man, don't you kind of want to do that next time you're fucking too? Have that on in the background. You pull out your pecker. It's supper time.
You can use the whole dialogue and do a porn version of this.
Oh man, I can't fucking think of a clever name right now, but yeah, it's something you can do it too with Jay, right? With your husband, right? You just fucking kids are away. Yeah, you're just stripped out, spread up. It's supper time.
I'm sorry, Doctor.
Yeah. Sorry, what? He clenches his legs in he's like, his eyes are bulging out, and he's like, you nicked me your teeth, motherfucker. He's like, I'm sorry. Like, sorry, what? And he's like, sorry, Doctor. Tapping. That's right, I'm the fucking Slopdog, motherfucker.
Your kids ask you in the morning, like, were you sick, Mom? No, well, why was the doctor here last night?
I don't want to talk about it.
Summertime. So I'm like, what do you think of the movie?
Oh, I give it like not as high. I don't know, 3.5. 3
dog dicks in a tip. Okay.
Yeah, yep. I like
almost
it. I
gave
like
it
the
that.
music and all that stuff. But I don't know if it doesn't make me want to like watch it over and over again. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, I'm not like, oh, let me watch that. It's okay. Like, I don't mind watching it, but I'm not like, I don't know. Like, I wouldn't run out to watch it. Does that make sense? Like, I don't know.
No,
Anyway.
1,000,000,000%. I was going to give it like 3 or 3.5 starting this podcast, but the more we talked about it, the more excited I got about the movie. And that's why I was like, I don't know. In the spur of the moment, I gave 4 dog dicks, you know? It's like when you fuck without a condom, and then later on, you're like, oh, boy. And then,
Been there.
What?
Yeah. So all together, we give it 4 dog dicks total. So really good movie overall.
Yeah.
We highly recommend it. Give you some other...
fucking dance for your kids with this.
Exactly. Some other ratings is IMDb gave it 7.1 out of 10. Rotten Tomatoes, critics gave it 91%, audience gave it 79%. Google users, 4.6 out of 5. Common Sense gave it 4 out of 5. Letterboxd gave it 3.8 out of 5. And Tasteless Adjacent gave it 4 dog dicks.
That's fucking right. That's going to be a thing eventually. What did Tasteless Adjacent give it? We'll fucking tell you. And dude, and then what I also love is like, people at home can't see this. I don't know, Boner, if you should like start putting it on the Instagram. You don't have to, but I don't, depending on how you feel, but Bone's notebook. Like, I take notes too. I think Slopdog does as well. But like Bone like shows his notebook and he draws like a little picture usually, and just your diagram of your page. I'm like, if we ever become anything like really great, like I think you save those, and we auction those off to patrons or whatever. I don't know. You know a good charity you love. You save those movie reviews. Like, they're fucking the best. They're like beautiful mind all over the place. There's usually a picture involved. I'm so smitten with them. I love them, and I think, like, I don't know. Please throw one up if you want to the Instagram, because I think it's a good time. Summer, do you feel the same about Bones' Beautiful Mind book?
Yes, 110%. He does a great job. Yes,
like, I love it, dude.
Thank you.
Think it's like
I like
it's
to.
like
I don't know. I just like to watch the movie and write down stuff. It ends up just being a full page, and then I usually draw something.
it's the best.
I'm not the best artist or anything, but I don't know.
No, but you can tell, like, what it is and what it's doing, and I don't know. I love it, dude.
Just
My
making it
book
fun.
just looks like crazy, just notes and lines and whatever. But I'm like, I don't know. I think yours for sure. It could go to a Patreon listener one day, or fucking auctioned off for charity, just because it's just so cool. And anybody looks at our podcast will be like, "Oh, dude, this is crazy." Frame it, dude. I think. Anyway, I like it. Is what I'm saying. It's good. You guys should see what we see. And he's got a big pecker. And I feel bad for your dog taking that dick. Oh man, I hope you only give her half.
I don't fuck
Hopefully,
my
like,
dog.
ease it. That's a lie. And you gotta go. Boy. Hopefully, just not all ramshacking her. Hopefully, you just go just a tip at first. You know what I mean? Woo-wee, howling dog. Anyway,
Also, I just wanted to mention that this was directed by Frank Oz. He didn't direct all these movies that I'm going to mention, but he was involved with a lot of these movies. As far as like, no. He did. He was involved in The Dark Crystal, a lot with The Muppet Show, The Muppet Movies, Labyrinth, What About Bob, The Blues Brothers, which is another musical. I don't know about you guys, but I absolutely love The Blues Brothers. American Werewolf in London. He worked with Jim Henson a lot. He worked with John Landis a lot. You don't like the Blues Brothers? So good.
That's not for me.
It's a
God bless them.
musical. It's so good.
It's gonna be a good musical. Like, I love, like, Rocky Horror. I dig fucking Grease. And yeah, I don't know. We'll throw it on the list, man, because there's a million movies. Hopefully, we'll do many more of these. We'll throw it out. But I just I say, leave your comments. Give me suggestions. Maybe it's, crazy or whatever. We'll throw it up. This is just a hang, people. It's a fun hang, and I hope people, when they listen to it, feel like I'm just hanging out in the conversation, man. I'm just chilling with these people, and you can relate. And if you have how I do when I listen to the radio, and I'm like, I want to just give my 2 cents, give me your 2 cents. If you hear part of the podcast, you hear something, fucking give me 2 cents in the comments and go, oh, man, what about this part with Mushnick? Or, oh, man, do you think the fucking doctor, didn't wash his dick for a week, so Audrey had to really get a real dirty dick because that's what she deserved, or something crazy? You know what I mean? Whatever you want to say. And yeah, check it out.
Let us know what
fucking hang.
Let us know how many dog dicks you give it. That would be a good thing. On Instagram, we post a lot, so check us out on Instagram at Tasteless Adjacent. That's where you can get most of the updates and what's going on, what we're going to be doing. Apple, Spotify, follow us. YouTube, follow us. Give us a like and a share. Share it with any of your friends, somebody that has a quirky sense of humor, that likes 80s movies, grew up in the 80s, 90s. Yeah, give it a share, and yeah, we appreciate it.
Yes, and X, Tasteless ADJ, not too much on there, but at the same time, check it out anyway. And this all started because of stupid sketches I like to do and stuff like that. So at P When I Poo, www.pwhenipoo.club will bring you right to the YouTube page. So sketches very soon. I'm editing one right now coming up, but also the podcast is always there. That's where the podcast goes. At P When I Poo on both Instagram and X. And yeah, man, check us out. Check both out. If you only want to do one, just do Tasteless then, man. But I mean, check them both out. Your dick will be hard either way. And yeah, enjoy. Thanks for enjoying life with us. We greatly appreciate it. And Slopdog, am I cutting anything off? Supper time? No? What's going on here?
I think you're doing great. And and your comments,
fuck
please,
you.
Just put comments on.
You're talking enough, you fucking airbag cunt. Great.
Tell Chowder he's talking too much.
Yeah.
Whatever you want to say.
Thank you. Thank you so much. right, everybody. On that, we're gonna leave you. So saith the shepherd, so saith the flock. We'll have to review Porky's too soon. That's a great movie. Good night, folks. Toodaloos.
Bye-bye.
Good night.
It's supper time.
Oh, get the morning. Oh, yeah.
What are you, some kind of dog, Dick? Dick.
Started Seymour, standing beside you with sweet understanding. I thought you guys were gonna come in with me. God damn it.
Seymour's my friends.
Seymour. That pussy, Seymour. Oh, Seymour. This is Seymour every time he fucking rams her dick in her puss. Seymour.
You see his head come up and all his glasses are all crooked. He's like, ah.
They're all greased up from her pussy. And he's a real fucking diddler. He's eating her asshole too. He's getting in there, you know.
I would have been okay if the plant ate her because I don't know. I don't like her voice. It kind of annoys me. So.
Understandable.
Eat that listening bitch. Really, Slopdog?
We'll see if they'll just space it out listening to you guys.
We're calling her name and she's just like, oh, hey.
Hey, guys.
Hey.
Spacing out. Falling off the motorcycle.
Sorry, Chowder.
Open that door.